What's up, family? Welcome back to the Stop Sinking Show, where we go from struggle to flow. For something as pivotal to my personality, as important to my upbringing, I feel like I don't talk about this topic of curiosity enough, or at least emphasize the importance of it enough. I think I have like 2 episodes talking about the role of curiosity, one all the way back into the 40s. Today, I wanted to pick up from some of those things and talk about it from a specific angle. If I had to credit the expansion of your being to one thing, or the opposite, the stunting of it, it would be in how you handle your curiosity. And unfortunately, for the majority of people in the world, we are too casual about our curiosities. Too many of us have accepted the surface level understandings of most things, or whatever was passed down to us in understanding. Very few of us follow our curiosities any further than what we initially picked up from around us. And I'm not suggesting you spend a lot of effort and go down rabbit holes, but what I see quite often is this. Many times, in conversations, through memes, through sharing of posts on social media, or even reading something, we will come across a new word, a new topic, a new subject matter, some kind of new exposure to a new idea. And too often, we take what is presented to us about that topic right in front of us, in that small context it's used in the meme, in the sentence of a paragraph, and very few of us follow the trails down what each of these things actually mean, to find out what they mean, to help build a supporting surrounding background of understanding that underpins the foundation of most topics. You have to understand the environment it sits in. Maybe some of us took the saying curiosity killed the cat too seriously. Even that saying, think about that. Have you heard that your whole life, right? Where does that come from? What established this proverb into our daily speech? There's 1,000 things like this that you have casually accepted into your vernacular, into your being. You use it all the time, and you've never questioned it. You don't know where it comes from. And to be casual about your curiosity, to dismiss the places where you can easily lean into it, it's really easy to miss it. So easy, it's so subtle that most of us don't even register how fast and quick we miss our opportunity to expand. This is what separates the people who consume things and those who study things. Just this little following of a string separates those people. And see what that reveals, that string. Again, quite easy to do and easily missed. I see so often when someone asks me for something, it's quite clear that they just want my interpretation or whatever little window of information I have. And to them, that is enough to work off of. And it's not that I'm saying I'm not a good source or have depth of information, but your research should include some independent study. I might be at the edges of my understanding, but if you take that and you go do your own research, you might help move both of us along to the next path. Realize and recognize these passing seconds where you could have easily put a pin in something and come back to it and research it. Anytime I read something in a book, it's clear that there's always this glossary of evidence that the entire premise sits on that I don't understand yet. It's almost like everything is calculus 2 and you need to have a calculus 1 background to understand it. And I don't have the background yet. That's what you have to do. That's for you to do, the self-study part. The curriculum has to be personally built because you have to identify the things on the page that you don't understand and let those lead your inquiry down the path of discovery. Every time I read a book or watch something or listen to a podcast, even a simple sentence at times, there could be a word that I don't fully understand, a concept, an idea, a reference to something, some subtext. If I just read the sentence and accept the hole in my understanding and leave it as be, if I don't look up the word, if I don't go down the filling of that gap, then I so casually and in the blink of that second lose out or not even register the opportunity I had to expand my understanding and broaden my being. There's 1,000 of these that are happening around you all the time. This happens in every conversation with someone, in everything you listen to and read and enjoy. There's always something in there that you can quickly Google, find out more about, and set up to read later. There's always something to study. And now you can't study everything. So hopefully you have some grander umbrella curiosity buckets that you can pull this energy from and contribute towards. But either way, you are presented on a daily basis countless opportunities to follow something that you don't fully understand down a path of understanding it better. If you just weren't so damn casual about it, if you didn't just accept the meme or social media post or whatever your friend told you as enough to satisfy your surface level desires, the problem is that we have lost wonder, lost the joy of wonder we used to bask in as children. Just being intrigued by every new topic, every new discovery as children. Somewhere we crystallized and determined how much of each thing is an acceptable level of understanding to have of. And in which categories do those all sit in based on our personality preferences and also all of those things that have crystallized that we think we're good at and what we're not good at and what we're about and what we're interested in. And now we're left with an increasingly narrower and narrower of things to bring us joy. And now we're left with increasingly narrower and narrower things to bring us joy. That brings us joy. That makes us wonder. No wonder, no expansion. No wonder we don't expand. And maybe there's so much more we would know, so much more we would be, if we were just less casual, less complacent, more careful, more deliberate, more intentional. If we just seized each spark of the right moments in which a door can be opened and a light can be turned on, I can't help but believe that at the least we would be more, if not just be more interesting. All if you just followed your curiosity beyond the casual. I love you, family. Stay true always. I'll see you on the next show.